Now let's use our TI Inspire to confirm our answers in the previous video. I'm going to click A to go to calculate. And the first thing I'm going to do is take my exact answer of 2 square root 3 over 3 and type it in to make sure I know what that is as a decimal. And it is 1.547. The reason why I did this first is because my calculator is not going to give me exact answers. It's only going to give me a decimal, so I need to know what is my answer as a decimal. So now let's click this button here. It'll toggle us over to graph. And then if I hit the tab button, it's going to ask us, what do we want to graph? What I'm going to type in here is the polynomial we set equal to 0. 9x to the 4th minus 12x squared. So make sure you guys are trying this along with me on your calculator. I'm going to press enter. Now let's make sure we are on the same window. I'm going to press menu, go down to window and go to the right. And I'm going to go down to 5, a standard view. So here is the standard view of this polynomial. And next unit, we will practice graphing polynomials by hand. This unit will just use our Inspire to quickly show us the graphs. So we were trying to figure out, where does this polynomial equal 0? Zeros are where it crosses this x-axis. So I can see it crosses here, here, and here, which is already making me feel good because we found 3 answers in our last video. But let me zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to click menu, window zoom, and I'm going to zoom in, number 3. Press enter. Where do we want to zoom in at? I'm going to press zoom here. And if you wanted to zoom even more, you could press it twice, right? And then if you don't want to do that anymore, press the escape button to take off that zoom feature. So now it's even easier to see the 3 zeros where it crosses the x-axis. So in order to find those zeros, we press menu, go down to number 6, analyze graph. And here, the first one in that menu is 0. Select that, enter. So the first thing, we use this center thing here to help us move this line around. And it's saying, what's the lower bound to the left? I shoot over to the left of this first 0, and I press enter. Now they're asking us, what's the upper bound? I'm going to scroll to the right and press enter. And look, they tell us the answer is negative 1.15. Now what's cool about this, if you want to move this around, see how when you scroll over it, it opens the hand? If you press control and then this center button, it closes the hand, and then you can move that wherever you want it to be. That's just a cool feature. Sometimes kids say it's in their way, they want to see it. But my answer is only showing 3 numbers, 2 numbers after the decimal. What if I want a more exact answer? Here's what we're going to do. Press menu. I'll go down to settings. Press enter. And here you see float. Make that at least like float 6 or 7. I'm going to click 6 just to give me a little more. And I'm going to scroll down here and make that my default. Enter. Okay. Now when I come back, it's giving me more decimals. Negative 1.1547, which is perfect. That's negative 2 square root 3 over 3. So now let's analyze the second 0. Menu. 6, 0. So to the left of that 0, click center, click enter. To the right here, enter. And here is my next one, 0, 0. Now remember, I can press Control and then Enter, pick that up. Oops, sorry. Control, Enter, it closes the hand, pick that up so I can see a little better. So remember, the y value, or the x value is what we solved for to find that 0. Now let's make sure this one on the right is also the 0. Menu. Go down to Analyze Graph. We want to find that 0. To the left of that x-intercept, I press Enter. To the right here, and I see my x value that makes y 0 is 1.547. So we confirmed our answers with our TI inspires by graphing the polynomial and analyzing its zeros.